Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Denali and I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and I'm sitting in my car and I film videos like this now. Apparently this is my content. I film videos from my car. Hi, good morning. I already went to Starbucks. I'm not taking you through the drive-thru with me this morning like I have in other videos. I didn't actually go through a drive-thru. I went into like an actual store and just ordered my food. So here we are. I did get the reduced fat turkey bacon sandwich, which I say its name in full, which is a joke from previous videos. Go check that out. I actually bought a cheese and fruit tray for later. Sorry, there's a lot of people driving in right now to my building. It's highly distracting for me. There was a guy just like standing out here waiting. And I was like, oh, he's just gonna see me talking at my phone, whatever. I have not taken the first sip of this, which like my eyes, I can feel it. So I thought I would save the first sip for camera. For entertainment purposes, because this is entertaining, right? Yeah, that hits the spot. Still no oat milk. This is an iced venti soy latte. That's my drug of choice. I like iced coffee. I'll drink hot coffee, but if I could have it my way, I would always have an iced venti soy latte. And like an animal, I didn't get a napkin again, so thank God I keep Kleenex in the car. Happy Mother's Day, post-Mother's Day weekend to anybody who's a mom of children, of plants, of people of any kind, of dogs. Happy Mother's Day. I'm a mom. Oh my God, look at my sandwich. Okay, I hate this. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys. Like this sandwich did like a slip and slide. Like the bread is, look at this. Huh? This looks like it got run over. I mean, not run over, but just like everything on here is displaced. So let's get that back on track. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm hungry and I might talk with food in my mouth. So if that triggers you, you should not watch. It's just me in here, so I'm not offending anybody but me. This past weekend, my brother was in town with his girlfriend, and so I didn't work that much. I just listed when I had time to list, which was not a lot of time. And yeah, other than that, I kind of like relaxed. Oh, my thumb is in the way there. It was a nice weekend, but it's time to get back to work. This week, I have a truckload of inventory coming. And so my warehouse manager and I have been trying feverishly to clear room for the incoming inventory. It's going to be about 14 pallets, which is hard to fathom. And yeah, so they're coming this week. So a lot of work to clear space for that. As crazy as it sounds, the warehouse did fill up really quickly. I'm gonna release a new episode of my podcast today. I usually release it like at midnight the night before, but I was too tired and I didn't get it done, so I need to edit it up real quick and release it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have a podcast. If you're not familiar, if you like reselling content, hi, you're here. It's called Flip the Script, and it's pretty entertaining, I think, and there's a ton of episodes for you to binge. So I think I have a link probably down below here somewhere, so feel free to check that out. I actually have another podcast with my friend Tiffany from Sell Quick Ship Quick. Check out their YouTube channel. And it's not about reselling, it's just about like us and our lives and us recapping our week or weeks. You should check that out. It's actually a lot of fun. If you want to listen to me and Tiffany unfiltered, it's definitely unfiltered. Check that out. It's called Group Chat. Group Chat, available everywhere. So anyways, there's my plugs. More coffee. What's on my mind recently? Okay, May is mental health month, right? Let's talk about that for a second. A lot of times people want to talk about mental health in reselling, or they don't want to talk about mental health in reselling. it's important. Good mental health is. Do I always have good mental health? Arguably no, because I'm talking to my iPhone in a parking lot eating Starbucks. But I have sought mental health treatment through the years. Currently, I'm in therapy, which has been great. I started in January. Probably should have started, a year ago when the pandemic was happening, but here we are. It is through like telehealth, like video or whatever, and it's been really nice just to have somebody to talk to and vent and all that different stuff. And you only pay copay depending on your insurance. But yeah, and I don't go like every week. It was like every week in the beginning, and now we're down to like every 3 weeks now, I think. So, I don't always have something to talk about every week. And I don't always think I have something to talk about every 3 weeks, but then magically stuff bubbles to the surface. So yeah, it was actually really difficult at first. The first session that I had, I think I had a panic attack the whole time we were talking. And yeah, I just felt sick to my stomach talking to her. I think I almost started crying because I just had a lot of anxiety about talking and just all these emotions that I was having, that it's kind of even hard to put into words sometimes. Let me know if that makes sense to you. But yeah, and then I've been on medication through the years for anxiety and depression, primarily depression. And I actually increased and then changed up I thought somebody was walking out of my unit. I was like, nobody's here yet. I increased and then actually changed my prescription this past year. So I don't know if I should say what I take, but anyways, just antidepressant medication. All the popular ones, I've tried them all. And sometimes you actually do have to try them all to figure out which one is going to work best for you. So yeah, don't ever feel, I guess I'm saying all of this because if you don't know anybody in your life who's ever taken medication or sought treatment for things that don't make them feel great, then let me be that person. It's totally normal, and don't punish yourself. Seek help if you need it, is what I'm saying. And don't be afraid of, I guess, also taking medication, because it can be helpful if you're somebody who needs it, because a chemical imbalance can be fixed by medication. Anyways, as a small business owner, it's difficult, I guess, sometimes. Mental health becomes that much harder because you don't always have work-life balance. You don't have time off. You feel like you're always working. And I feel like my mental health, struggles, as has been a bit of a struggle as a small business owner, because I feel like a lot of my emotions are tied to how much money I'm making, right? And if I'm having a great, financial day, month, week, whatever, year, then I feel great. And if I'm not having a good one, then I don't feel great. And even sometimes when I'm having a good one, it doesn't matter. I still won't feel great because I'll feel like possibly other parts of my life are struggling because I've worked so much to get, having more sales, more money, whatever. I don't necessarily feel better because then, other parts of my life have probably not taken precedence. So it's tough. Do you struggle with that as well? I mean, I don't think you have to be a full-time reseller or full-time entrepreneur to have these emotions necessarily. I felt them even when I worked, my 9-to-5 job. I felt like I was always kind of struggling to keep up. Yeah. I'm just realizing I'm doing a lot of talking, not a lot of eating, but you don't really want to see me eat, so. I'm so tired though. I don't know when the coffee starts to kick in, but it hasn't kicked in yet. I should just Starbucks should just have an area in the front where you just hook an IV up to you. Like for the people who just really need it right then, you should be able to get a power shot. What else do I want to talk about with mental health? I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like opening up to other people is great just because the more people you talk about it with, the more people you will realize are struggling. A lot of times I think that we're the only one, but people struggle a lot in different ways. You know, some people just have depression, some people just have anxiety, some people have depression and anxiety, some people have lots of other things that I'm not even acknowledging or thinking about in this moment. Or they've struggled in the past, but maybe it's not a struggle for them right now. And so, yeah, don't hold stuff in. But I also understand if there are people in your life that you just can't talk to about this because they won't understand, they don't care, different stuff like that. So try your best to find your people or your tribe, or at the very least, if you can financially, talk with a doctor or therapist, talk with somebody, because you will feel a lot better. Even as like annoying as it is, like I never want to talk to the therapist, but not that she's not nice, she's great, but you know, I just don't always have time, right? And I'm like, great, here's an hour out of my day, but afterwards, it's like exercise, you know, after you do that hour, you're like, oh, I feel a whole lot better. So there's my rambling there. You know, I've also been having thoughts recently of just about my content with reselling and everything. I mean, clearly here I am sitting in a car eating Starbucks, which doesn't have much to do with clothing or, you know, this isn't a what sold video. This isn't a haul, which I owe you one. I know. You know, this isn't a video that's necessarily going to affect your bottom line. Yeah, I've just been struggling because, especially like on Instagram, I want to post content that's not related to reselling, just more, I don't know, personal or different or whatever. And I get messages, not often, but I have in the past, where, you know, people say, I follow you for reselling content, not this, which I'm sure somebody is watching the video thinking, I follow her for reselling content, not this, which is like, I have learned that I just have to be like, that's okay. You know, my content's going to evolve and change over time. And I guess as long as I'm okay with that, and I just know that, you know, some people aren't going to be interested and aren't going to watch it, and, you know, whatever, then that's okay too. So I guess I don't know if that was a statement from me, but it's just that thoughts I'm having. And I actually got a really great response on Instagram when I posted about it. People were like, yeah, I feel the same way. Actually, my friend Laura Blvd, I believe is her YouTube channel name. She had posted that she was like talking about the reselling community and just saying, you know, that she realizes she's not a teacher. She doesn't want to teach people whatever about reselling. And that's okay, right? She's just like, it's not for me. And she's like, I commend people who put out content where they are teaching others. And she's like, that's just not the content I want to do. You know, she wants to be more artistically creative in her content. And that's great. And I just thought it was a great statement, because I think with content in the reselling community, so often it feels like you do have to be providing value to others. And I know that content in general is what keeps people around, like providing value is what keeps people around. However, you know, I think that there's different ways that you can provide value, and it doesn't always have to be teaching people something. And so, you know, with the content I've put out through the years, I feel like I have been teaching people something, maybe. And do I have to continue to do that? I don't know that I do. Somebody just pulled up next to me, and now I'm like, are they watching me? I don't care. Has my content evolved? Those are just open questions that I'm asking myself. Like, is that what I'm still doing? Because I feel like my business has grown a lot, that it's just not the same content that I put out a year or two ago. And I don't feel bad about it. I guess I'm just confused about it, because I'm like, what do I continue to provide in my journey that feels authentic to me, where I'm at in my journey right now? And I don't know. So I guess if you have suggestions or comments down below about, you know, what you like from me, or if you're just like, YOLO Denali, just keep doing you. Film yourself eating Starbucks in the car, do whatever you want. That is also nice to hear as well, because I don't know, I don't mind doing it. But yeah, so anyways, you know, again, tied to mental health and just thinking about, like, you know, what feels good for me creatively, because that's what Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all this stuff is for, I guess. It's just like, it's a little creative outlet for me. It doesn't necessarily pay my bills. I laugh. I laugh and cry at the same time for that. It doesn't. Sorry. YouTube pays a very nominal amount of money. Like, all the stuff that I do on the internet pays a very nominal amount of money, except for eBay and Poshmark. Those pay significant amounts of money. So, you know, when I do this sort of stuff, I do it because it's fun and not because I'm getting paid for it. Because the paid for it is enough to buy me some Starbucks a couple of times a month. And yeah, that's kind of it. And so snacks for my employees, that too. So anyway, I should probably stop this video because I need to finish my sandwich, which I never finish on camera. That's fine. And get things going inside, get my Monday going. I hope this was kind of enjoyable or entertaining for you. I feel like at this point I'm just like creating like a diary right now. The struggle of a woman who's at a crossroads in content for her business. And yeah, that's where I am. Oh look, congrats. Somebody accepted your offer on a bundle. Even better. Okay, cool. Well, now I have lots of stuff to ship. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for sticking around. If you do stick around, I appreciate you. Yeah, you guys are the real ones. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.